Let us continue playing Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2. When we last left off, we had dealt with the first of the Eldar fleets that we're going to have to deal with, as well as the Chaos fleet in Trionaris. And can I actually rename these? No, I don't think I can. Shame. Clearly, we should have the Huttismen somewhere. So, with this being done, we have two more missions left. We have the Eldar currently in the Obsidian Depths. We can unlock this, but we'll probably do so at a later date. And we have the Kimaloma system, which does have resources, and we do want them. That being said, we might also want to wait. At least a turn or two. We've obviously got 3 fleets here which are damaged, and we're going to need those to deal with the Eldar somewhat. This could actually be a ridiculously tough fight. This is 1,200 points of Eldar fleet. And yeah, we're not that great at dealing with them, in all honesty. We also still have Cadia systems to kind of go through further upgrades on. Nothing that's giving us resources right now, but a few other useful things. So let's have a think about this. So we can upgrade the listening post, which gives us battle plans faster. And it's probably the most useful thing we can do right this second, given that we're about to use quite a lot of them for this Eldar encounter. One thing we may have to do is deal with this in stages. Maybe send in a fleet to try and weaken them and, try and survive it. Hope we get lucky with the mission type. Alternatively, we can try and go in with our absolute best fleet and see what happens. The downside, of course, being that Eldar are really annoying. At 400, 500, they're going to have full-on cruisers, which might be a pain. They've also got the Chaos fleet we do need to worry about as well. Anyway, we'll end the turn for now. And okay, this is what we kind of were aware could happen. And the Eldar have now made that even trickier for us by putting a weapon platform down. So we know there's an invasion about to occur here. About 500 strong. We can deploy a third fleet to try and deal with that. And we have a fleet that's reasonably strong enough to try and deal with it, which was the Aegon fleet. Obviously, we'd probably prefer to add some backup to this, though. We can definitely add some more Space Marines. The problem is we don't have enough resources to do this just yet, and with 2 turns... Oh, no, we can do it. But we need to wait another turn to get this secondary fleet online anyway. So, I think we might as well wait it out and just get that done. Meanwhile, we'll see what the Eldar want to do. Because I was hoping, and there's a chance the Eldar might still do this... I was somewhat hopeful that the Eldar would decide, you know what, let's actually go and attack the Chaos fleet. They might decide to leave here at some stage. We are going to unlock this. This could easily backfire on us. But we'll get a notification of trying to move down. We can potentially deal with that. How damaged are our fleets here? So that's 100%, 80%, and 100%. Okay. So we've nearly got our 4 fleets prepared to be able to try something. But I think we're still going to wait another turn, get this Astartes fleet up and running. So 2 turns. Let's add in then. So we're going to add a strike cruiser if we can pay another 23. I think overall we need to add some Blood Angels into this because we can't have Ultramarines. I refuse to have an additional Vanilla Marines. We already have Imperial Fists. We've seen Space Wolves already. And I much prefer Dark Angels to Blood Angels. Blood Angels to Dark Angels, rather. So, we'll end the turn again. This will trigger the first stage of the escalation. And they put a space station there. Oh, but they are moving. Okay. I'm actually okay with this plan. If they're going to move half their fleet down, that's going to make our combined battles easier. Low urgency has been hit.
An enemy incursion.
That's fine. We are going to, however, go for the Adeptus Astartes, and we're going to bring in the strike cruiser. I'd obviously prefer, we'd prefer the weapon batteries, but I think a strike cruiser is fine here. We also have enough points to potentially just buy an escort as well if we wanted to. So it's the Strike Cruiser Mark II, which is the torpedo-oriented one. Macro battery weapons, 90 per side, bombardment, cannon turrets, and torpedoes. So let's add in we'll add in a Gladius as well, just to provide a little bit of extra support and make sure that definitely can be won by that team. And then if we go back to Nemesis Tessera, if we move down the... I want to move down the weaker fleet here, because if I send these two off to deal with the last one, that probably is going to work out better for us in the long run. So we'll have these two fleets deal with this, and then we'll send those two, plus possibly the remnants of one of our two fleets, to deal with whatever's left there at Kimalomas, plus the space station. And then, the Eldar have reinforced. That is now 1,500 points of Eldar there. I don't know if we can deal with that. I'm next to certain we can't deal with that at the moment. I think our cap is 750 at this stage anyway. Oh dear. Alright. In they come. Right. So about 440. So we've actually got this more than outmatched in theory in terms of pure points. And it's an assassination mission. But... I don't know. Maybe we should have. I genuinely am not sure. Alright. Well, we have a... grab mission. Did I even upgrade the Astartes fleets? I can't remember if I made sure they were definitely still Blood Angels. Doesn't matter.
Transition begun.
Actually head over to there. That'll be fine. Right, we do of course have an overcannon. We do of course have the Eye of the Onsire. I haven't used this, but this is a movement speed reduction thing. They're also moving in twos, but we'll make sure we grab this one first, grab that second one, and then head back and fight this smaller fleet. Actually, it might be a better idea to just go and fight the smaller fleet after this.
Thruster routines active.
You
Head straight up there.
A strategic area. The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Go for the burn, and we will then go and try and intercept this smaller fleet here.
Reaching nominal speed.
Alright, Nova Cannon then. No, I'll get one, it might get both. Oh! That looked perfect. That looked perfect. Okay.
The enemy
Begin
has seized
firing.
a strategic area.
Let's also throw a stasis bomb down. We actually throw multiple stasis bombs because we happen to have two ships with that ability.
Hostile signature detected. Machine spirit appeased.
Alright, their shields are down.
You have seized a strategic area.
Does not compute.
Alright, you need to get much closer to the battlefield, but you are run over cannon, so we'll forgive that a little bit.
Obliterate that target.
Alright, we're going to call to arms because that will help us against the boarding action that's been applied to us.
Cannot be denied.
We have 2-2. We're okay for the moment. Not close enough for the orb. We are close enough to throw down another stasis bomb if we wanted.
Boarding successful.
Right, their generator's down. They've actually lost a lot of troops already. And we have a couple of torpedo runners if we need them.
Give us purpose. Initiate targeting protocol.
I'm not sure I like this plan.
We wait your command. Acquiring new vector.
Alright, they didn't want to ram us. That's alright.
Conserve the Omnisire.
Well, we have another Nova Cannon blast, so let's destroy that.
Receiving your order.
Bye-bye.
Battle protocols engaged.
Okay, with that all done, let's just make sure we get this finished. Alright, destroyed the engine, so that's going to prevent it from maneuvering. They are going for their third point now. But that shouldn't be an issue because we're actually ahead of them right this second, and we can go and grab the third point in a little bit. Alright, speed up time again.
The enemy has
They're actually in
seized a
full-on
strategic
mutiny right now.
area.
Alright, they're in full-on mutiny. We're not going to recover that, so let's instead go for this top point.
With matchless efficiency. All power to engines. We are ready to serve.
Alright, call to arms turned off. That's still, unfortunately... Yeah, I forgot I had to turn that off.
Full speed.
There we go. So we are going to outrun them for this third... Actually, we probably shouldn't do that.
The spirits obey.
Let's ignore that.
Energize vectored thrust.
High speed turn,
Optimal
move
course
up.
set.
And let's throw a Nova Cannon blast down.
The enemy has accumulated 25% of strategic points.
So we're winning because of ships we've already damaged, so that's good.
Rouse the engines.
Oh, I missed the darn radar.
Calculating vectors.
Also, those are very tight. I hadn't realised how tight those missiles were.
Repositioning. Hostile
Fire missiles.
signature detected.
Ah, should have gone closer. Still, that was quite fun.
Machine spirit appeased.
All right, lock them in stasis.
Receiving your order. Show us the enemy.
Put down the other stasis bomb here. So we got all of this stuff slowed down.
To serve.
We badly need to keep moving on this, and yeah,
All servitors and tech marines, begin repairs.
this is where detection things are useful. Okay, let's go with that.
Weapons calibrated. Where shall we start?
Timing?
To where we are needed.
All right, this is going to be the slowest torpedo bombing run in history, but we're going to make this work.
Underway.
Fire all missiles. Brace for impact.
Prepare for impact.
Lightning striking. Ramming.
All power to engine.
Oh, they dodged the missiles, but they're not going to dodge this.
At your command.
You are not escaping us, sir.
Position. New vector acknowledged.
Fire aboard, additional mutiny, disengaging. They will not survive that.
The spirits obey.
And we dealt with it. Okay, fine. Yeah, so ramming is not the typical Space Marine tactic in all honesty, but it seemed to work quite well there. Imperius Aegis says, oh no, not level up. Triumph of Unity has. So, okay, reduction of 3 in the Cadia sector for 2 turns. Renown has also gone up another level, so we have additional things going for us. Strike Cruiser took a bit of damage, but that's not a problem for us, really. Not compared to what we managed there. Alright, so that fleet moved on, just like I wished the Eldar had. And we will deal with this smaller Chaos fleet. Okay, and this is just a simple destroy all mission. And we outnumber them. We have better ships than them. And we have radar probes as well. Let's go. So let's send off an auger probe over to here, which is basically going to just detect ships for us. We will make our way
Coordinates acknowledged.
around the asteroid field.
Going silent.
Fortunately, our biggest ship cannot go silent, but, you know, might as well set that order up.
Understood.
there goes our radar. Let's just speed up time while we wait for things to happen.
Engaging engines. Setting course. Enemy sighted.
Okay, we have a thing.
Fury interceptors in flight.
So hopefully that will mitigate the fact that we won't be able to see them in a little bit, but also they're in radar range very shortly. Alright, mark him, fire him.
Your orders?
Plasma bomb them if they're going to be that slow. Fortunately missed the first escort, but did get the cruiser at least. That cruiser is massively on fire, and I think is going to kill itself before we do too much else with it, so let's make sure of this. I want to say hi.
Execute high energy turn. Acquiring new vector.
We shouldn't ram smaller ships than us, admittingly,
Changing course.
but it's so much fun.
Coordinates acknowledged. Understood.
Well, both their ships are now mutinying, so it's now just a case of dealing with you.
Starhawks loaded and sent.
Send them off. You're maneuvering out the way, so we'll put that in the way.
We wait your command.
Reload, close range.
Engaging target.
Ship ready.
Throw a couple of melter torpedoes in its way. Darn it.
We serve.
We'll get a successful run at those at some stage, but for now, I think we'll just wait and let this mission play out because I don't see how they're going to actually be able to stop any of this.
Fury interceptors in flight. Your orders? Execute high energy turn.
Hello.
Setting course.
Goodbye.
Acquiring new vector.
Well, I mean, that's made the next mission slightly easier. Okay, and a couple of ship upgrades as well. Okay, so they've reinforced. They've had an extra escort in. Renowned rank is leveled up, so we can now have 825 in each area. We can now move up to battle cruisers, have an extra upgrade point as well. Recruiters cost of war maneuvers by 25. That's probably not too bothersome for us. Fire aboard reduced by 25. Shield regeneration increased by... Yeah, okay. We'll take that. Faster shields are probably a good way to go about things. Additional void shield generators, increased shield value. Yeah, that's definitely fine. Okay. So currently there's a single point of Eldar potential and nothing else going on really. Well, let's move back to Helitos because we've already established that's the central system for this area. And we can also have another Adapters fleet as well, which might be useful, but we'll hold off for the time being. Fortunately, these are all sector upgrades rather than... Although increased naval thing is probably reasonable. We'll hold off. We'll hold off. There are things we can potentially do, of course, so... So I think what we want to do now is we want to move in and try and deal with this. Could be a bit of a tricky fight for us, but let's have a go anyway. We'll also upgrade Nemesis Tessera. Increase the shipyard position, increase the repair rate, increase the bravery of Imperial ships. All seems good to me. And let's, for the sake of completing this and because of how we're expecting this to go, move you up as well. So we have a total power of 1,087. With the defense platform there as well, they've added an extra 400 to their effective total. We should be able to deal with that station. It's, of course, stationary, not going to be able to do much, so we'll see. Let's just deploy as is. Okay, destroy or rout all forces. Okay. Also, that's quite a useful button though. I actually genuinely didn't know I could all this to find out what the areas of things were. Okay. Well, we know that the Chaos are going to have to come to us. We know they're going to have to do this. So let's run silent. And we're going to wait for them, I think. Okay, we now know where the base or the station is. We can deal with that afterwards. For now, we want to deal with the fleet.
Your orders?
And knowing where it is, we might actually decide to just move over here.
Heading acknowledged. Course engaged. Understood.
Yeah, go with something like that. So 1 blip, 2 blip. Mini blip, blip. But more importantly, away from the space station for now. We also have an assassination target. Alright. Let's send out some interceptors, see if we can just get a quick look at what we're actually dealing with.
Ship ready.
They haven't sent fighters themselves, so we have fighter advantage at the moment.
Enemy sighted.
Alright, identified. Let's focus fire again on the small ships.
Acquiring new vector.
And then we'll send off the magma torpedoes.
Engaging.
They're a bit long range, but they've got a good chance of actually being able to do something with this. Without complete spread and them not being able to deal with a lot of them. Alright, a few fires on board. Radar up. Get that one dealt with. Plasma bombs. What beside you if you're in both?
We wait your command. Targeting enemy vessel. We serve.
The only downside is that Space Marine ship has decided it wants to maneuver around the entire thing rather than help us out. Let's go with a couple of runs on that. Good. Deal with the other small ship. You need to void shield and repair.
Damage team, begin repairs now.
Next up, I think we're going to be turning and we're going for missiles in a moment.
Execute high
Shields are
energy
down.
turn.
Let's go with that. Brace, ram.
For impact. Engaging target. Changing course. Ship ready.
And rapid turn, please. Okay, obviously we still want to deal with a small ship first, but getting that bit of damage on the main flagship is probably going to be useful.
Report success.
Especially as we can run it into another couple of plasma bombs here.
Your orders?
Alright, massive fire on board.
We wait your command.
Let's keep going. Deal with that. Get closer range, please.
Ship ready. Target locked in.
And let's see if we can go for another... Or if we can see out? Nope. Oh, shit. We're completely out of that.
Engaging engines.
Doesn't matter. We've got more than enough to deal with this. Yeah, that's too close range for you to do much about. Bye-bye. I've killed something with torpedoes. I feel accomplished at last. Now, though...
Underway.
Oh, we have 6 running with this.
Coordinates acknowledged. Setting course.
Alright, stay out of it, stay out of it, stay out of it, stay out of it.
Acknowledged.
Repair, please. Missed. Definitely still going to go for this, though. And let's send in some bombardments.
Initiate Thunderhawk bombardment.
Reloading. For the Emperor.
Initiate Thunderhawk bombardment.
Ping, and let's bring in some lightning strike crews.
Possible, Admiral.
Because we do not want them losing that. Mutinying, good.
Strike quickly, brothers.
You are not escaping.
Enemy ship crippled by the lightning strike.
Okay, done. Deal with you.
Ship ready. Maximum burn. Engaging engines.
The chain torpedoes don't really work at close range.
Aye, Admiral.
Also, shame that you just don't appear to have the ability to turn right now. Yep, they're mutinying. This ship just will not leave us alone.
We wait your command.
Right, mission's not quite over yet because we do have to deal with this. So let's send in some Annihilator squadrons.
Bombardment.
And let's head over. And we want to probably
Course
just be cautious here.
engaged.
This is where a long-range Nova Cannon and infinite shots would come massively in handy, but
Aye, Admiral.
the fleet's not too bad at this stage, it has to be said.
Ship ready. Changing course.
So we will just position up, stay roughly out of its range, and see if we can get some missile strikes on it.
Understood.
Probably want to be a bit closer than that for missile strikes in all honesty, but still.
We serve. Coordinates acknowledged.
Initiate Thunderhawk bombardment.
Your orders?
Get attacking. Fire torpedoes. It's the one torpedo run that might actually work because it can't dodge.
Aye, Admiral. Impossible, Admiral. We serve.
Launch
More Thunderhawks.
Lightning strike successful. Impossible, Admiral.
Nope, need to be closer for that.
Enemy ship crippled by the lightning strike.
Wood shields. weren't actually down yet, but it looks as if they were going to be. Oh well. Again, on its own, with no support, it's not really a problem for us. Fuel Thunderhawks just to help out. Make sure it's on radar. Repair all things that are important. And boom. Yeah, if we'd have focused around that, that would have been a much more difficult mission. But hey, we have a rough idea of their firepower now, so 400. Okay, and Assassination Broad successful as well, which reduces the Chaos threat a little bit. The Fury of Anion has raised to a 3rd rank ship, and one of our escorts is also raised to the 2nd rank. And more importantly, we got ourselves that resource world, so we'll be upgrading that as we go. So, the only 2 missions we have left to worry about, really, are the Nemesis Tessera main one, and of course, getting into the Obsidian Depths and getting the Archaeogella field online, which we need to do. So this might be a case of trying to bait them out a little bit, because I don't think we can deal with them as is. They need to come to us, rather than us coming to them. We have enough turns to try and force that out of them, and we can use the time to make sure we got Chemolomas upgraded and sort a few other bits and pieces out as we go. So that is probably how we will play this. We'll end the turn now and see if they want to make a start on something. No, yeah, they're content to stay in the depths. God damn them. Not much I can do on the penal world side of things. I can upgrade that if it's an agri world. I can wait a turn and get that done, I suppose. Alright, let's make everything cheaper. Go to the next turn. It's going to be a little longer than the videos I normally do, but we'll end after we get the upgrade on Chemolomas, I think. Or we get confirmation they put a bloody space station there. The Eldar aren't coming out of that system, are they? And if I move on to the next part of the campaign, that's just going to be a permanent feature of this. I have this Eldar battle fleet I can do almost nothing about. Well, additional resources. Additional problems, potentially. I could have a go. But it could easily go wrong. We also have no way of building a ship of a larger class at this stage, at least not in that system. We could go back to Cadia and build that Mechanicus fleet, but we need a few turns to build up for battle cruiser size anyway. Stuff, things and stuff, and I'm going to work this all out next time. So, next time, we think about doing the Eldar mission there. If not, we'll consider doing the Eldar mission here. But we'll probably want to wait until the urgency level goes up significantly. That might cause some problems long term, I guess, but equally, additional resources, additional stuff and things prepared. And we do want this darn Gela field. So, until then.